This was a much better report than expected with respect to not only the November hiring situation, but we had upward revisions for the previous 2 months. And now we look in the rearview mirror, and we've had two better than expected jobs reports in a row. So I think we're now obviously just about ready to close the books on 2019. It turns out the job market has been looking better in recent months than we would have expected just a few months ago. In many ways, we might say that the job market has been holding up quite well despite the overhang of trade disputes, tariffs, and a weak global economy. But you look beneath the surface in this report, and manufacturing ends up being weak. We had about 40,000 jobs restored because of the end of the General Motors strike, and we'll have to look at the December job situation. We'll have a report obviously coming out in about a month that'll tell us where manufacturing stands then.
Can A5 run?
Thank you.
You are. Cheers.
As employers look to the question of whether to hire, the overhang of the weak global economy, U.S.-China trade disputes and tariffs really does remain the #1 challenge that they're trying to work through. But in the meantime, the U.S. consumer is continuing to spend robustly. The expectation is, of course, that we'll have about a 4% increase in retail sales over the holiday shopping season, and it does appear that that season is off to a strong start, helped by obviously strength in online sales. I think the Federal Reserve looks at this November jobs report as well as really what it's seen in the recent past with other economic data, and believes that for the time being, monetary policy is where it wants to be. In the coming days, we'll have Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell addressing a news conference. The Federal Open Market Committee will be releasing an updated set of the summary of economic projections, and we'll see then what their expectation for interest rate moves are in the coming year.
And you know, I take. In this day and age, you really can't be picky and choosy. However, with the cost of living in Charlotte being so high, I had to rule out fast food and grocery stores because they're not paying the amount that is required to live.